How's it going, guys and girls? It's Eric and we are doing episode 3 of the career mode, and as you can see we have a 5-place grid penalty for changing some components to our car. We had to change the gearbox because it was at about 75%. So I just drove one lap around China and I was very surprised that I barely got into Q2, barely, and we lost to a teammate for 2 or 3 tenths. And because me knowing that I'm gonna serve a 5-place grid penalty, I decided to get my teammate to Q3, so I'm giving my teammate a huge slipstream boost in my outlap, so I'm making sure that he will make it to Q3 because I have to qualify outside the top 10 because I don't want to start on the soft tires. So we're making our teammate a big favor. We make him start in a Q3, hopefully he will make the Q3. There we go, we're coming towards the final corners. I didn't even sort it out because I'm gonna lift off tactically here and hope it's gonna be P11. And we'll see what it's gonna be, and it's P14, but main thing is our teammate got into Q3 with P7 result. That was very great, and I think if we didn't lift off, we would have made to like 10th or 9th, so it was good that we start outside the top 10. So
looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Bottas, Charles Leclerc and Albon, Butler, Sainz, Weber and Nico Hülkenberg, Perez, Gasly, Roman Grosjean and Kvyat, Giovinazzi, Russell, Devlin. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Daniel Ricciardo, Kubica and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid.
So that's your grid. We start from P17 with some 2 places because also Ricciardo and Raikkonen are having grid penalties, but now it's 5 lights and away we go for the Chinese Grand Prix. We didn't get such a good start as we hoped for, and we're actually starting with a hard set of tires, so we're gonna try to do hards to softs. And it touched a little bit the rear back end of Antonio Giovinazzi, and we're going side by side with Daniel Ricciardo, who is starting with soft tires because he made it to Q3 and didn't have ability to change the tires. We almost lose the car. Ricciardo gets past us, but we try to dive bomb around the outside. We're gonna go side by side with him, and looks like we have a better grip level than him, and that's P15 in this stage of the race. And now we're gonna dive up the inside of Antonio Giovinazzi, a little bit over ambitious dive bomb, but we touch wheels, that just like Daniel Ricciardo always does. If you touch wheels, it's okay. Next one is gonna be Toro Rosso's Pierre Gasly, and it looks like we have much more pace than the midfielders around us. We're gonna overtake Toro Rosso and Racing Point around the outside of the track. We're gonna go side by side with the Mexican Sergio Perez, and we'll see who will give up the position. We're gonna go side by side, but he has better engine power, he has better acceleration than us with those medium set of tires. But we're gonna dive it up the inside, and we're gonna go side by side with him. We leave him enough room. We're gonna still go side by side. We lose a little bit of car, but it looks like he's still fighting as the Mexican. He's not giving up. We're gonna go side by side with each other, and he got the maneuver done. He defended brilliantly, but we don't give in. We try to attack him, but Pierre Gasly a little bit tapped us, and we have to defend from him. So that put us down a little bit. But now we try to defend from Pierre Gasly. That's how it goes. We fight for podiums against Mercedes, Ferraris, and Red Bulls. Then other ways we're fighting against Toro Rossos and Racing Points for P15. That's how it goes this season. That's how inconsistent the car is in Power Track. And now looks like my hearts are starting to work, and we get past of Daniel Kvyat very easily. He tries to make it side by side, but no can do, and that's P12 for us. And next up once again is Sergio Perez, and now it looks like we have finally found some grip, momentum in these tires. And we try to dive up the inside, and we leave him enough room. We touch wheels. I mean, he didn't leave us enough room, but hey, we got the maneuver down for P11, and that was great overtake. We get the DRS from Carlos Sainz, our teammate, who's helping us a little bit against the fight against Sergio Perez. But we're gonna keep our line. We try to keep the position around the outside. We're gonna go side by side with Sergio, and we got the maneuver done. Nice and easy. Now we're gonna dive bomb Hülkenberg, and there we go. Once again, clean dive bomb. Like I usually, okay, that wasn't clean, but hey, you have to make the maneuvers count. And now it looks like our DRS is broken. I didn't know at this stage, but our DRS is literally stuck open. It is stuck open in corners, in a straight lines, as you can see. It's stuck open, so we had to drive 3 to 4 laps with DRS open, and we lost around 4 to 5 tenths each lap of our personal best. And now finally in lap 9 it is fixed. Now it's basically now all the drivers have made a pit stop, and now we are trying to defend from Lewis Hamilton because we have nothing else to do. I realized the AI are doing the one-stop strategy, so I have to keep Lewis behind because I can't stand Lewis winning 3 out of 3 races. I want to give Valtteri a chance to win a race, but now it looks like Lewis Hamilton got the maneuver done. We a little bit stop him from overtaking us. We're gonna go side by side with Lewis. We're keeping our own line, but I know how to defend against Lewis Hamilton. I've done it in previous races also, and there we go. We got the maneuver done and we're still in P1. Of course we have to make a pit stop, but hey, if I'm not in a podium, I might as well be, you know, holding up Lewis so that Valtteri or anybody else can win the Grand Prix. And now Lewis is using our slipstream, and he's gonna try to get past us. We go a little bit defensive, we go to the inside line. He has to overtake us on the outside, and we brake later than him. We leave him enough room. We slow the car a little bit down so that he loses his exit speed. And now Lewis Hamilton is gonna dive the inside of us. We're gonna leave him enough space. We're gonna side by side with him. He tries to squeeze me off. Still side by side, and we got the maneuver done. We defended the position brilliantly. We are defending from Lewis Hamilton with the knuckles and fists. And I'm serving a knuckle sandwiches here today. And now we worked the very late defensive maneuver, and Valtteri Bottas is gonna overtake us, but we're gonna defend from him also, and we're gonna go 3 wide in this corner after the straight line, and we have to squeeze him out. We have to squeeze the 2 Mercedes out. And some people are wondering why I'm not pinning for mediums. Well, in the same situation I would rejoin back in P7 and P6, and as now we 1 wide, and that was apparently collision with Lewis Hamilton. I didn't feel any vibration in my pad, so I don't know what was happening, but we try to leave it late, and Lewis locks his brakes, and that's very easy defensive position for me, defensive maneuver for me. Now lap 18, once again Lewis is challenging us, and we're just gonna defend the inside line, stay in the middle, and it doesn't look like our straight line speed is that bad. We won very high wings, but still it looks like our straight line speed is not actually that bad. We had the first updates coming to this race. We had a downforce update and power engine update to China, and of course chassis update to China, so we improved a little bit. And now Lewis is still trying to get past us, but it's lap 19, and now we make a very late defensive maneuver. We're doing the Max Verstappen line changes because that's allowed according to real FIA, and we're making Lewis Hamilton's life as hard as possible, and we're gonna dive it late. And hey, if this was a legitimate fight, I would be really proud of this, but I'm really proud that I'm able to defend from these drivers with the old tires. And now Charles Leclerc looks like he's gonna get past us, but he was a little bit wide. He loses his car a little bit. He can't keep it in a racing line, and we tap wheels basically, just like Ricciardo and Vettel in real life in 2017. We're gonna go side by side with him, but looks like Charles Leclerc got the maneuver done, but we are so close to him that we're gonna try the dive bomb. We're gonna try the inside line dive bomb, and we're diving up the inside of him. He backs out of it. We're gonna go side by side with Charles, like we've done so many times here before with other drivers, and now Charles Leclerc is gonna dive the inside, and my tires are actually starting to go at the moment. I'm really feeling the tire deck kicking in right now. The tires overheating, they are worn, they're everything but good at this stage, and now Charles is really trying to close us down, and we have Vettel, we have Hamilton, we have Valtteri, and now we're taking a very late line change, and that will promote Lewis Hamilton to P2, and Charles Leclerc is also going to dive the inside of us. We're in the middle sandwiched, but we keep the P1 position at the moment, and now Sebastian Vettel is trying to dive around the outside. We keep the line. He loses a little bit momentum, and he has to back out, and that's P2 for him. And once again Sebastian is diving the inside of us in corner 5. But now the tires are probably that bad that I will have to pit this lap. I will have to probably pit this lap and take the soft tires to the end. We're gonna make the fastest lap, try to catch up the field, and try to finish as high as possible, but that didn't look like AI are doing 2-stop strategy around China, which I was a little bit disappointed, because I was pretty sure in China they do soft medium medium, or medium soft soft, or soft medium soft, or soft medium medium, soft medium hard. So yeah, they're only doing 1 stop here, but hey, we held up everybody nicely, and now we gave Valtteri Bottas a chance to win this Grand Prix, because we know Mercedes are so much faster than Ferrari, so now it's Valtteri's time to finally win a race instead of Lewis Hamilton, or let's see how it's gonna go in the end. And now, very easy overtake on Nico Hulkenberg, 1 hard against fresh soft tires. There we go, and now our teammate Carlos Sainz, it only took us 1 lap, we touched a little bit the rear of him, but no damage. And we're gonna go side by side, but no chance with him, no chance in hell that he will overtake us. And now we have yellows in sector 2, and that is who that was. Who retired? I wanna know who retired in this Grand Prix. It was Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas did retire from this Grand Prix, so Valtteri retired from the Grand Prix. That was very, very unfortunate. Valtteri Bottas, who had over 4-second lead to Lewis Hamilton, has now retired once again from the Grand Prix. So that's 2 retirements out of 3 races for Valtteri Bottas from Australia, DNF, and now China DNF. And once again, Lewis Hamilton winning the Grand Prix, making it 3 out of 3 wins, as we so hard tried not to make him win, but we get the maneuver done on Lucas Weber, and that's going to be P5 for us. So from P17 to P5, and I think that's the maximum we could actually achieve. So P5, not bad job. P2 in Australia, P3 in Bahrain, and P5 in China. And there we go, Lewis Hamilton winning from Charles and Sebastian. We finished 19 seconds behind of them.
Let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to Devlin.
Once again winning the drive of the day, and we'll probably go a little bit down in the standings, probably to P2 or P3. But here are the results. Well, if you enjoyed the episode, remember to leave a like, remember to subscribe, and new episode will come out tomorrow. But before then, I will see you again later on. So see ya.